Virginia This Morning.
There's a new epidemic sweeping schools locally, and it's called sexting.
Well, here's what it's like. Teens take nude or partially nude pictures of themselves and then send those pictures to others via text messages.
And this exhibitionist behavior gives way to some serious consequences. Those messages are against the law. Chief Deputy Commonwealth Attorney for Louisa County, Rusty McGuire, is here with more. Good to see you.
Rusty, good morning.
Thank
Welcome.
you.
Can you tell us about the sexting?
Yeah.
I mean, it really isn't just a local problem, a national problem.
It is. It's a national problem. And the thing is, I'll pull out my BlackBerry. It's almost, you really can't go to a middle school or high school today without seeing a child with one of these. And what this does, this gives them the ability to, while they're sitting in class, take pictures, video, and then turn around instantly and send it to anybody, either in school, at home, across the world. And they don't think about the responsibilities that they have as young adults and what this may have on their future, the ramifications. That's the problem.
Rusty, when you solicit child pornography, we're not talking about a misdemeanor or a slap on the wrist. This is a felony.
It is, and this is the tough position it puts us in as prosecutors. It's actually 3 felonies. The first felony is when you ask someone to take a picture of child pornography. That's a felony. Then actually taking the picture is then producing child pornography, and then when you email it, it's distribution of child pornography. Now, and it's a tough position for a prosecutor, because do you want to charge a 16-year-old with those serious offenses? And the answer is most of the time, no. But what becomes the problem is they send the pictures to maybe their boyfriend or girlfriend. That's their boyfriend or girlfriend today. A month later, they're not. And when they break up, they get mad and then forward these pictures to other people at school. And then we've got angry parents stepping into our office saying, this is a felony violation. Why are you guys not doing anything about it?
Because the kids who are the subject of the picture and those who are maybe the one who was broken up with and they're mad, none of them are thinking about how huge this is and how these pictures can get transmitted so quickly and be out there forever.
Well, right, because once it's on the internet, it's there. You can't get rid of it. Once it's posted on the internet, you can delete it, but it's still there. And it's been copied by other websites. It's been forwarded. And what I've learned, I've actually talked to 30,000 students and parents across the Commonwealth on these issues. High schoolers are not persuaded by, I might get in trouble, because they think they'll never get caught. You're invincible. But what I have found works with them, and so for the parents listening, this is the message you need to focus on. Not so much that you're going to get caught, it's what about your future. Because as an employer, you know, my boss, Tom Garrett, the Commonwealth's attorney, before he hires somebody, he goes to the internet to research them. When you submit a resume, when you apply for college, you're putting your best foot forward. You're putting out what you want people to see. So what do we do now? We then look at the resume and say, okay. We then go to the internet, we look at your Facebook account, we look at your MySpace account, because what does that tell us? That tells us who you really are. And so what we try to tell high school students is don't post things on the internet that you wouldn't want a future employer to see, a future admissions officer, and even worse, you wouldn't want your grandchildren to see someday, because it's going to be there.
For years to come.
For years.
So it's not just those 3 references that they might provide to you or provide a potential employer. This is, their name is out there. These could have some serious ramifications.
For the rest of their life.
How young are we seeing kids doing this? What are we talking about?
We've seen middle school. We've seen middle school. And that's the tough thing. And this is the other tough thing about technology. I love technology. It is the information revolution. It is amazing what we can do now. But also the challenge is most parents are not familiar with technology. The kids know more about technology than the parents. And how do you parent in a situation like that? So another recommendation we make to parents, force yourself to get involved. Go on those social networking sites. See what your kids are doing. Pick up that phone when they come home. Check on it. You're the parent. Learn how to use it, because parents know the best thing about parenting. They know what's in the best interest of their future. Their teens who think they do really don't, because they're not thinking about what impact will this have on me in 5 years.
Rusty, we have a few seconds left. Tell us about when you do charge a teenager with a felony, what kind of response do you get for them after that? Because they probably think, I can't just get in trouble with just sending a text.
They are scared to death. You definitely get a response out of it. But it's something, you know, we try not to do that. But sometimes you're in a situation where you have to. You try not to. We try to educate to prevent this from coming to our doorstep. But when it comes there, you know, what can we do?
And that's on their record forever.
Yes.
It's so important. And it's like you said, a lot of times the kids are so far ahead of the parents that, you know, we need to all talk about it.
Rusty, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, nice to see you again. Up next, cut education expenses. Find out about